Huh? Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to 2015 with Dragonhead Gaming. This is Season 2, Episode 1. We're back in Homebrew Vehicle Sandbox. I hope you all had a good Christmas, holidays, Hanukkah, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, today we're going to go over a boat tutorial. I've been asked by a few people if I would do that. Alright, so we're going to go into here. Pick a new vehicle. Boat tutorial. Alright, so let's load this up. Okay, the first thing I want to do, I'm going to come in here into the pipes. I want to start building my base. Now I'm going to take two curve 5, or sorry about that, not curve 5. Where did that come from? Two line 9s. We're going to start with the width of our boat. Now the boat itself, we're going to make more of a catamaran style because that's the most stable out on the water. And then I want to go in here, I'm going to make my own custom pipes. Okay, we're going to make this 25 long. Which if you've watched my videos, you know I love nice long pipes. Alright, come into here. Put two over on this side. Alright, I'm going to put two over here on this side. Alright, now I want to make another custom pipe. Now this one I want to go, this one's going to go around the front. So since we went 9, we want to go, plus count the center points, we're going to go over 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to close it off over there, move over here. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And close that off. I just tend to call these U-bolts. And we'll call that 19 because it does go 19 spaces across. And I want to make one more for the back to mount the engine onto. And we're going to go make a curve 6 on this one. So remember, this space always counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Say the curve 5, go up here and curve 6. Alright. Come back in here. And on the front, I'm going to go ahead and put my U-bolt. Oh, second page. There we go. Alright, and on the back, I want to drop two curved 6s. And one over here. Okay, now we're going to start mounting our parts. And there we go, small jet engine. Okay, we're going to mount that right over here like this. Make sure it's pointing backwards because you don't want to go backwards yourself. Okay, we're going to take the seat. I'm going to attach the front of the seat right here on the front. And what that's going to do, it's going to give me a nice clear field of view all the way around me of where I can go. Alright, and then what I want to do from here is I need to, let's see, we got that. We need our fuel tanks. And actually, before we put our fuel tanks on, let's go check out where that center of gravity is with the... Okay, so with that back here, as you can see, we have our center of gravity way forward, so we're going to try and mount most of our stuff backwards to compensate for that. Okay, So let's, where do we want to attach? Stick one right there. And we're going to stick one right on the other side. Twist it around. There we go. Oops, let's bake that. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, let's get our pontoons on here. Now, for our pontoons, this is going to look a little weird, so you might want to just come up, kind of look at it like this. Because we're going to come off of here, and we want to, oops. As you can see, your middle mouse button will change around. We want to face it that way. We're going to come over here, and we're going to go over about 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to go diagonally about 4. 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Alright, just remember that spot, because I forgot to close that off. Alright. And then what we're going to do is you want to go diagonal down 1. And then bring it back down to match this. Alright. And I mainly do that because it looks a lot cooler than just a straight across one. Pontoon strut. Alright. Let's go ahead and, whoops, go to our pipes here. Just going to drop these two. We want to take this end right off the front there, make sure it's facing down. And this one right off the back end here. And once again, making sure it's facing down. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You just want to make sure that they all line up on the right ones. Alright, let's pop out some pontoons. Now on this front one, because we're so far forward, we're going to want to take this back one all the way in the back there and attach that one right there. And that's going to throw our flotation, the majority of it, forward. And then on this back one, we're going to take the back one on the front here. So make sure that engine's fully supported. Alright, there you go. Now we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure they are facing forward. Actually, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to remove these engines real quick, or these fuel tanks. And the reason why is because we still have to put our liquid fuel here on the back for turning, because that gives us some nice, fast, easy turning. Alright, put that middle. And on the other side, middle. Alright, now, let's see, this, I believe, that's going to give us our turning, but we're going to want to actually adjust these, because we don't want them throwing us, it'll, there, 3, 4, 5. Now on this one, we're going to go the opposite way, total of 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, what that's going to do is that's going to ease that turn so we're not doing such a sharp turn that might flip us over. Alright, let's go ahead and bake this. See where that center of gravity is. Okay, so by adding those two, we did bring it back, so I want to watch where I put those fuel tanks. So, but we can add those last. Let's go ahead and add our gyroscope. Now, I got told the closer you put it right here to this middle mark, the better it handles. So let's give it a try. I don't know if it's true or not, but I do normally hook up only two 12-volt batteries to this. Any more than that, the controls get a little sluggish. And that will go right there. There we go. And you can put weapons on this. I'll show you after the video the two-person boat that I made that has 30mm cannons front and rear, so that the guy facing the rear, your gunner, can take out any planes or chasing vehicles. Alright, we don't need any of that. And I'm just kind of going through seeing if there's anything we can add before we add the fuel tanks. You know, let's throw a parachute on the back. Just in case you find yourself airborne. This will slow you down in a hurry. There we go. Because if you do hit an edge of an island or something and you're going fast enough, you will get airborne. Alright, and that looks like just about it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to bake real quick. See where that center of gravity is. Alright. Let's go ahead and load up some fuel tanks. Make this thing go. 4 should work. Okay, put one here. That works, protecting the gyroscope. Let's see, one on the front, right? Okay. There we go. And attach these right to the front there like that. Form a nice non-aerodynamic. Alright, let's see. Still a little to the rear. So, let's go ahead and... The nice thing about this is we can just adjust right there. And that's going to throw the center of gravity a little more forward, just by a couple of clicks. Still not quite enough. I think maybe one big fuel tank. Right behind the pilot. Wow, that is ugly. I have to admit, I do like aesthetics on my boat. So let's go ahead and take those off. We're going to fix those around. Let's put that right there. Let's go ahead and pop that one off. Put that one right there. And I think, honestly, if we put that there. And that one right there. Let's go down here and twist it around. There, that looks pretty good. Actually looks like a real cockpit now. All right. Apparently that fuel is not as heavy as I thought. Because I noticed they come out with an update and my blimps no longer work either. They just sink straight to the ground. If I put that right there. Oops, it's not where I want that. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So now with all of that, all right, we're pretty close to center. So we have our engine, our fuel, our gyroscope, pontoons. Let's go ahead and hook everything up to the seat. Let's take these fuel tanks, link them to all of our engines here, and click off over there. See, we're going to show the RPM over here. Okay, I think that one I'm going to make boost 2. May have to switch that. I'll figure it out when I do the testing. I'm going to hook up the gyroscope. Only need one of those here. Only need one of those showing here. So we've got our fuel, our engines. We're going to look around. We don't need a crosshair, but I'm going to show my speed. Edit the screen. Fuel. Power. Speed. Engine RPM. And bake. Bake. Alright, let's come back here. I want to make sure my engines are working right. Yep, I can hear it powering up and down. Alright, engines are set perfectly. Let's drop this puppy. See what I mean? How it is so much smoother when you do it. Throws your pivot right off the front, which is where you want. Alright. Let's go and power it up. Alright. Everything works. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's take this puppy out on the water and see what she can do, shall we? It'd be nice when they had paint. We can add all the paint and everything to these, make these look real slick. We've got some plates on there. Alright, let's head out here to the open water. Sure is cold. So don't forget to comment below. Tell me what y'all got for Christmas. What games you're looking at. What you're playing. Whoops. That's not it. That's my blimp. Alright, let's swim over to the front of this thing. Once you turn it on, it'll smooth out much better. Let's take this out on the open water. I'm going to crank it up to about half power to start, or a little further. As you can see, we can turn real well. It's only at half power. Now remember, if you hit F1, it shows you all the keys you can use. Alright. We're at full power right now. As you can see, if I just crank the turn, I can turn. It doesn't flip me or anything. Nice, smooth stability. We're still hitting over 700 kilometers per hour. And if you hit both your turning at the same time, it gives you a little bit of a boost. Now you want to be careful turning to the higher speeds. You can also use the afterburner on that. Whoa, and bye-bye. See ya. Have fun. Ah. Well, I think I just splatted into the mountain. Like I said, if you hit a bump or anything, it will get airborne. Oh, there it is up on the mountain. But the nice thing is I guess they have changed the physics on this, because I notice things aren't sliding around nowhere near as much. I'm not going to go all that way. Let's throw our little vehicle out here. Give this a test drive. Alrighty. Have fun in the water. Alright, I'm going to show you my assault bolt real quick. Floating gun platform, as I like to call it. As you can see, very similar, but the gunner has its own little space back here. I'm hoping they allow ladders or something at some point, because some of my bigger ones, it's hard to get into the gunner seats because they kind of have them up high. But you know. Now remember, the tutorial I showed you, that's for just what you want. It's just kind of a basic. This here, this one has a large jet engine. See? Alright. Now I'm going to show you what this one can do. And this is just made this real quick. Doesn't take much. Once you learn the basics, you can pretty much create whatever you want. Alrighty. Kick in our afterburner and we actually break the speed of sound. Gets over 1,500 kilometers per hour. Alright, we're going to shut this down a little bit. And I can still turn at these high speeds. But as you can see, it starts to get a little wobbly, so you want to just nudge it. Just nudge it. Make that turn. See, I'm going almost 1,000 kilometers an hour. If you just nudge it, you can make some nice solid turns. Crank it back up again. Kick your afterburners. And not only you have afterburners, but if you hit both of the turning at the same time as well, gives you a little bit of an additional boost. As you can see, I'm hitting just over 1,500. And let's slow this down. And, whoa, where'd you go? Hello? All right, well, now that you know how to make a boat and your own floating gun platform, go out and make one and comment on your videos. Let me see them. Alrighty. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a good one.